All right, it is Monday, January 18th, 2021, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I think I overdid yesterday a little bit. Excuse me. So, moving a lot of things around and doing a little bit more than I had intended. My back is killing me. But on top of that, I think I ate something last night for dinner that didn't completely agree with me. So I woke up a couple of times during the night. What's the easy way of saying this? A clean way of saying this? Nothing was expelled yet. But yeah, luckily I do have today off of work, so I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna rest and relax for the day. I'm actually doing a 2 chow day, so there's gonna be two keto chows today. And typically I do it just because I feel like I may have overdone dinner last night, so I feel a little over heavy, like it's still kind of sitting in the gut. So just to kind of off balance it, I go ahead and I do 2 chows instead of one. One for lunch, one for dinner. That way I kind of get myself back on track. So today being Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I thought I would tell you guys a little bit of a story. You know the game, the 7 Degrees to Kevin Bacon? Well, I have 2 degrees to Martin Luther King Jr. And what I mean by that is, my dad, when he was still working at the Arizona State Hospital years and years ago, Martin Luther King Jr. actually came to Arizona to the state hospital to visit a bunch of patients that were there. And my dad actually had the opportunity to give him and his group that were with him a tour of the facility. And my dad actually, I won't say became friends with MLK Jr., but I will say became good acquaintances. So much so that when he came back a few years after the first time, he actually specifically requested for my dad to give a tour to his group again of the state hospital. So that's actually a story my dad used to tell me a lot around this time frame, and I wish I could find it. I know that there is a picture that is in some family album. That there is a picture of my dad with Martin Luther King Jr. and they're not shaking hands. They're arm in arm, embracing. And it really stayed with me, because my dad always used to say, all they want is to be treated equal, not less than. And it's kind of poignant because this morning I was scrolling through TikTok, just kind of waking up, and I saw a TikTok, and I really wish I would have saved it so I could show you guys. But there was a man of color standing, and he pretty much said, "Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day." And it's kind of funny that we're still celebrating this man who fought for racial equality and fought against racial injustice, because that's the exact same thing that Black Lives Matter is trying to do. In fact, it's the same movement, just a different decade. And it really, really spoke to me. And I hope that today, as we remember the great Martin Luther King Jr., that we can remember what he stood for, remember what he tried to do, and continue his movement, his fight against racial inequality, his fight against racial injustice, and that maybe, hopefully someday in our future, someday that I'll be alive to see that dream that he had. Because that would be a perfect world. All right, so it is lunchtime. And so, like I said before, it is a 2 chow day, so I got 2 flavors of keto chow. Currently, these are the last 2 that I have that are not duplicates of the sweet flavors. I should be getting 1 more sweet flavor tomorrow, and then 2 more sometime within the next week and a half. I don't know how, and actually, no, I should be getting, I think, 3 tomorrow, and then 2 within the next week and a half. So, yeah. So, anyway, the flavor of the day, of the lunch hour, is chocolate peanut butter. So, what I'm hoping is for this to taste like a Reese's cup. That's what I hope. That's what it smelled like when I was mixing, when I poured it in and mixed it up a little bit. It's one of the things that I am missing, and I will say this, is Reese's peanut butter cup. So if this tastes just like it, I'm going to be a very, very happy camper. So let's give it a try. Now, after it's mixed up and it sat for a little bit, I'm smelling more of the peanut butter than I am the chocolate. But let's see. Oh, sorry. I'm doing a video. Okay. So this, it tastes like, and I'm a fat kid, I'm not gonna lie, I've done this before. This tastes like taking a spoonful of peanut butter and dipping it into that, what do they call it, like the hard shell chocolate. Like when it gets cold, it actually turns into a hard shell. It's meant for ice cream. This tastes like that. And I am not displeased at all, as you can tell. Yeah. This was a good choice. This is a great flavor. Honestly, right there with chocolate, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I could drink this all day. I mean, I probably won't, but I could. This is I'd say by far, like between the chocolate and the chocolate peanut butter, this one's my top one right now. This is above everything else. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is my favorite. And it's got a good aftertaste too. It's not like none of these have been chalky. Some of them have had like a little bit of like a mineral taste, but it's very, very minute. Like it's there. If you have a sensitive palate, you can taste it. I have a sensitive palate, but it's not. It's so inconsequential. This one I'm not getting that with. This is just pure flavor. Yeah, that's really good. So, I know yesterday was kind of a long video, and I did open up a little bit more than I usually do in these types of videos, just because it was kind of weighing on me. I mean, not heavily, but it was just one of those things like maybe there's somebody out there who's dealing with the same thing, with the same, same things that I'm going through. And maybe they needed to hear from somebody who's struggling in the same fashion. So yeah, it just, I mean, I really don't plan these videos. I just push record and just go with it. And that's the way I've always, I've always kind of pictured these videos to go. It's just my everyday life, and then what I'm doing to make it happen. I'm not a planner. I'm not gonna lie. I am definitely not a planner. Not when it comes to videos, not when it comes to life, not when it comes to vacations. I'm a very spur of the moment person. So that's why it's difficult for me to stay on track with a lot of things. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm honestly surprised, excuse me, that I've stuck to this as long as I have. Normally, by this point, I'd be over it. Like, it's too much work. No. But number one, I'm of the mindset of work smarter, not harder. Always been like that. In fact, one of my favorite sayings is, you want to get a job done quickly, and you want it done, if you want a task done quickly, give it to a lazy person, because they'll find the easiest way to do it. That's me. I try to do things the easiest way as possible. I mean, don't get me wrong, if it needs to be efficient, if it needs to be, perfect, I can do it. But I'm very creative when it comes to solving issues. Like, for example, so the reason my back's hurting a little bit is we just got a new bed, and I had to take apart the old bed, and a lot of it was starting to break and starting to crack. So we decided not sell it. We decided just to toss it. And we have a basket cart, that the pieces were way too long to go into because it would overhang, and the weight of what was in there would make it tilt back and all that. So, and the only thing that I at that moment that I was thinking is like, well, if I don't have a plan, I'm just going to have to take these out, piece by piece, or, two or three pieces at a time, to the dumpster. Now, the dumpster, literally is, I'm in an apartment complex. It's further away than I want to walk. Like, it's from here, from where I'm sitting right now, it's maybe 50 yards to the trash, to the where they have the trash bins. But I have to go all the way around my building to get to it. And I'm lazy. I don't want to take multiple trips if I don't have to. I'm the type of guy who will put every grocery bag from the store on my arms to take it all in one go. That's who I am. Oh, it's so good. And I was thinking to myself, well, I can put a majority of these things on the cart, but I don't have any rope to tie it down with. And then it hit me. I have belts. Not just belts, because when you think of belt, you think of a piece of leather, one strip of leather. No, not the belts that I have. I have elastic belts. Yeah. Like I said, I've been getting bigger. My waistline has expanded, and I didn't want to buy new belts that were just gonna not be useful in a month or so. So I got these belts that are elastic. I got two of them. One in black, one in brown. And I was like, well, I can just use those and belt them to the cart, so that way it doesn't fall off, it doesn't move. And so the slats, that it was an IKEA bed, and the slats that were used, they weren't like the typical, like, all the slats are in a row with a rope. No, this was a full slat thing that had an adjustable back, so you could actually tip up your mattress to get a good recline. Yeah. After taking both of those out one at a time, which was a big mistake, I had to take the rest of the bed, the wooden frame, the header, the footboard, all that, the metal pieces that were underneath it. It was going to take me, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 trips just to get everything. So with that, got it in 2 trips. Got all the side pieces, and the side of the frame, it was actually 2 wooden pieces that were stacked on top of each other. And I put all 4 of those planks on both sides onto that cart, not in it, but on it. And then all the metal pieces on it as well. I got the 2 belts, hooked it through a loop, belted it on, made sure it was tucked in nice and good. Boom. One trip was done, came back, got the headboard and the footboard, put them on just like the other ones, put the belt on, boom, got it done. 2. Yeah. Work smarter, not harder. The reason I'm telling you this story is because this is smart. For those of you who have tried keto and have failed, and you need a jump start, boom, keto chow. And again, they're not paying me to say any of this. I paid them to get their to get their product, and I love it. I love it. So much. So good. And, you might have
a flavor preference that's different from mine. You might think of the flavors differently. Everybody has different tastes, but what it all boils down to, and what the simple fact of the matter is work smarter, not harder. This is smart. Get on board if you need to. Anyway, I am currently enjoying my day off still. Just watching some YouTube videos here at my computer, and think after a little bit I'm gonna take the dog out for a little bit of a walk, and yeah, we'll see what else happens. All right, so it is dinner time, and I've just been relaxing pretty much the whole time, so there wasn't really anything to film, unless you just wanted to see like 10 seconds of me just sitting there like a bump on a log watching Critical Role. Anyway, second flavor of the day. So for my dinner, I have one of my favorite flavors of all time, typically around the holiday season, eggnog. Yeah, eggnog. It's the middle of January, and I'm trying the eggnog one. I don't know why I didn't get this one. Well, I know why I didn't get this one sooner, because it was luck of the draw. So this is actually the last of what I currently had. I did get a delivery of a couple of the other flavors. One sweet flavor, which is cookies and cream, which I'm going to have that one tomorrow for lunch. And then I got the 3 other savory flavors that I didn't have. I'm thinking about doing the savory flavors after I get the last of all the sweet flavors that I can, and try those out as soups, essentially. But eggnog, here we go. Ooh. Sorry, one of my hairs got wrapped around it. Ooh, it smells like eggnog. Okay. It's good. It does have a light eggnog flavor. Especially with using the heavy cream, it gives it that eggnog texture as well that you get out of like the like Shamrock Farms, or like the seasonal holiday eggnog, you know. I'm not getting too much of the flavor, so I wish there would be a little bit more actual eggnog flavor to it. All in all, it's still pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and actually give this one, I'm gonna say a 6. I'm gonna say a 6 out of 10. Mainly because it's I'm not gonna lie, it's lacking in the flavor department. I can taste it, it's there, but it's not as in your face as some of the other ones are. Like honestly, if you just handed this to me and had me drink it without me knowing what it was, I would say it's probably vanilla with a hint of cinnamon. That's kind of what I'm picking up from it. It's good. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's actually good. Not cinnamon, nutmeg. Yeah, I mean, it'll be dinner. It'll be a good dinner. I've actually been looking online for different keto recipes and keto products to purchase, to kind of make life a little bit easier. I know Whole Foods has a lot of stuff, and I have to say big ups to Whole Foods and Sprouts, because they actually label the items, like actually like where the price tags are, whether it's keto friendly, gluten free, paleo, all the different dietary needs. They label the products, so you can literally just look right at the price tag and say, oh, hey, this is for keto, this is keto friendly, this is paleo friendly, this is, whatever it is. So yeah, big ups to them for actually doing that. I love it. Nice thing with Whole Foods, they're paired up with Amazon, where you can actually have a lot of the products delivered and shipped directly to you. But not everything in their store is deliverable, which I don't know if that's common or not, but whatever. But one of the things that I have been missing is a full-out grilled cheese sandwich, or grilled cheese sandwiches and cheese crisps in a tortilla. So I've been kind of looking for a good substitute for a flour tortilla, and there are some out there. I'm gonna get some and try different ones and see if it's comparable. And then of course there's different breads out there that are keto. So I do want to try a couple of different ones. I did see hamburger buns, keto hamburger buns. So I'm probably gonna pick up a pack, just to try it out. I do have some hamburger that I can whip up really quick and just have a quick meal. But yeah, I'm gonna look up different recipes and see what is keto friendly and what I can make and what I can do as a good supplement to help. But yeah, currently, I'm still tired, not gonna lie. My back is still kind of hurting a little bit, but it's getting better. And hopefully, by tomorrow I'll be right as rain. I'm gonna probably get to sleep early tonight, just to kind of speed up the healing process. And we'll see how that goes. But other than that, I really don't have anything else planned, to tell you the truth. This was honestly just a day that I wanted to get off of work, and so I could actually relax and not worry too much about having to do work while I'm trying to relax. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Tell me what you guys think. Of course, make sure you comment down in the down in the doobly-doo, or whatever they call it. Like, if you like the videos, just make sure you hit that thumbs up button. It lets me know that you like it. Of course, you can always subscribe to my channel. Like I said earlier, this is just, it's not anything that's scripted or anything that I'm gonna do. It's just off the cuff. It's just me. And of course, hit that bell. Lets you know when I upload, because I try to upload the same day as I record. I know that a lot of YouTubers don't do that because they're busy editing everything. I don't do that. I don't like doing that. I haven't liked doing that. That's why I like doing this all on my phone. It's very easy to just do a quick edit, put everything together, and put it up online. But anyway, besides that, I guess that's it for today, and let's see what tomorrow brings.